Hello, I'm Gareth Hall and welcome to another week of Clippers and Tippers, all thanks to Tyrepower. And what about this week for our special guest? He's the one and the only, he's the captain of SENTrack. He's the man that's got the best punting stories I know. And hopefully he can tell us a few of them. David Taggart, the Tagster, the 6-time Group 1 winning champion. Welcome to Maury's Barbershop.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Maury. Hello, Gary. Thanks for having me. Clippers and strippers.
No, Clippers and Tippers, yeah.
Oh.
So David Taggart, it is great to have you on Clippers and Tippers, all thanks to Tyrepower. Tell us about your favourite.
Richard Ellery.
What's your favourite punting stories? Now, you would have ridden. Where did you ride up in Asia?
I rode in Macau for 4 years.
Yes. That's not dodgy or anything, is it?
No, it was third best. It was Japan, Hong Kong, and Macau, right, at the time. So I was fortunate enough to get there for 4 years. I was only been riding for 6 years, and I'd already been 5 Group 1 winners, and I probably left a little bit early. I was 23.
Yeah.
But I understood the sort of the way of the land.
Yeah.
There, and sort of it did take me a good 6 months to fit in.
Yeah.
And then I got sort of got going, and I was there for 4 years. But my last year, that's when we really cleaned up too with the owners, the Macau Mafia.
Tell us.
The Macau Mafia that I was riding for, the Triads. They were great.
Tell us the best story you had with them.
We used to race Tuesday nights on the sand.
Yeah.
So we always alternative to Hong Kong. So we'd race Tuesday night, they'd race the Wednesday. If they raced Saturday, we'd race Sunday, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And I was riding a couple for this owner, and I said they'll both win.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, I'll have $1,000 each way for you, all up on the two of them. And no problem.
Like for your sling kind of thing.
Yeah, for my sling, yeah. So the first one, it pisses in, it wins by 4, and it paid, never forget it, $4.20 and $2 a place. So the next one, there's a few races in between the winner, and I walk out, and when you walk out in the Macau, in the mounting out at Macau, you can see the semaphore board, and this thing's paying $15. So I'm doing the maths in my head, aren't I? I've got basically a bit over 4,000 at the 15.
Yeah.
Well, there's 6. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah. 60, right? Plus the place, right? So I'm thinking this could be close to what?
Yeah.
Who's telling the story here, Murray? You're all right. Anyway, so close to 80,000, and they're giving me these instructions on how to ride it, and I'm not listening to a word they're bloody saying because I'm doing the maths in my head. Anyway, I jump on it, we go to the barriers, and it was a 1,500 metre race, and where the barriers are on the sand at the 1,500 metres, it's just before the winning place. You go to the straight the first time, so the semaphore board is right there on my right. Pardon me. And I drew... And I drew an inside gate. I drew about 3 or 4, and I could see the odds coming in $12, $10, and I'm going, But so by the time they've jumped, it's into $9, and then going out of the straight, I'm not even thinking about the race. I'm still doing the maths in my head. I'm saying, how much has this cost me? Right, sitting in the barriers. Anyway, I've lobbed in the 1-1. I get a rush of blood. I take off at the 700. Can't believe it. Took off at the 700. I said, let them chase me. I hit the front of the top of the straight, went way too early on it, walloped the fur off it, and I fell in by a short up here.
Now, Tags, you're the greatest tipster I know.
Second best, Gary.
Who's the better one?
Haven't met him yet.
So tell me this, David. Do you like getting tips from trainers or other people?
Not really. No. It depends who it is.
You do get
I say this on SENTrack
yeah.
A lot. There's no such thing as omen bets.
Yes.
And owners' tips. Never listen to owners. They put 10 links on them.
You've listened to a few.
Trainers. Yeah, problem with trainers, they know how their horse is going. Problem is they don't do in-depth form.
So would you prefer to get a tip from a trainer or a jockey?
I'd rather do my own form.
No, but if you had to get a tip. Because I've seen you on when we've done the odds couple and all that. So Peter Moody would come on, for instance, and declare one out wide at Wangaratta. Then all of a sudden you put that in your tips for the Saturday afternoon in your Trixies, and you claim the glory if it wins, and then you bag poor old whoever tipped you that horse.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, but not off. Depends who it is. You've got to trust the person that you're getting the tip from, and as I said, owners are always tough to get a tip from. Well, they're not tough to get the tip from, but they're always tough to win because of the bias there. And getting back to your question, it doesn't matter. It depends who the good judge is. Beyond Baker's one of the greatest judges going around too, so I'd always cop a tip from him.
Yeah, the last one before we get your tips this week.
Yep.
What's like, you love to have your Canadians.
Yeah, Yankees and Canadians.
Canadians.
Yeah.
And you're usually so close. What's the closest?
I've got to get one. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 in a
you
Canadian. Yeah. And
What's
the other one ran second.
What collect were you going for then?
Usually I put it on for $5, which costs $130.
Yeah.
And I still collected close to $3,000. But if the other one had won, it was about a $8,000 collect.
Yeah.
For $130. Yeah. I don't like odds on pops. I never tip odds on pops.
No.
Because as a tipster, I think anyone can tip an odds on pop, and you're hiding to nothing.
And you love the casino. What's your greatest punny story there?
Oh no, there's been plenty. Too many to recount.
What's the greatest one?
I was up 35,000 one night on the blackjack, and this was in the mid-90s, and I'm thinking, my mortgage is going to get paid off here, and done a lot. Anyway.
Gamble responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
It's not funny, Gary.
No, it's not. It's funny now. Who like Shane Dye was famous at the tables? Was Ruthless, fearless. Did you see him punt?
Oh yeah.
Is he the most fearless punter you've ever seen?
Yeah. Madness.
What? Give us an
example. Great.
Tell us the
big
story.
kahunas.
Tell us the story.
Mate, I've been in there and I've seen him have over 150,000 in chips on the baccarat. Yeah.
And then walk out with nothing.
No. Well, but he's got some great stories. If you can ever get Raymond Shane, mate, this show would go for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
You got to have guts, don't you, really?
Mate, I tell you what. Yep. Yeah, you win big or you lose big.
Time for our tips for clippers and tippers, all thanks to Tyrepower. By the way, the best tip I can give you is you've got to come back tomorrow. Your hair's never looked better.
Really? I know.
I've got a horse that I'm backing. I was unlucky last week because Western Empire didn't start. They had that fiasco with the track at Belmont, and then he's hurt his foot, so he didn't run yesterday.
Plenty of excuses when it comes to you on punting in there, Gary.
I'm just saying, I got my money back, so I got the $50 back. And I've got a horse named after you that I'm putting $50 on. We're going to Caulfield on Saturday afternoon. Race 3, horse number 1. It's called Big Swinger.
It's Big Swinger, yeah. I think it can win Charlotte Littlefields,
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, 6-4 it is, yeah. Queensland, Size Produce.
Yes.
And, of course, the incoming CEO of Melbourne owns this, of course, Paul Guerra. Part owns it.
Yeah.
And it's been tipped on already on one of the show, Clippers and what's it called?
Yeah,
that's it.
With Michael Hawke.
Wayne Hawkes. I think Gallinera does win the size. Gets onto a better track, 1,400. I've got $50 to spend, yeah? All right, we'll have 30 on that, and we'll take the double with Gallinera into race 4 at Caulfield, number 1, Extreme Virtue at about 550. So that should be around about 25 to 1.
Yes. You will be the king of clippers and tippers if you can.
Yeah, so we'll have the 20 on that. So, So that'll be a good... thanks, Warren.
Then what will you do with the winnings? We go straight out?
Well, we tip the bargain.
Exactly right.
Hey, Tags, it's been a bloody pleasure.
Likewise, Gary.
I'm glad I guess you couldn't tell all of the stories, but I'm glad you told us a few.
Yeah.
Entertaining as always.
Yeah, I was one that never got hung out of the building, so I was all right there, or a helicopter, so I was all right.
Well, you keep on tipping winners on SENTrack, and it's been a privilege to have you on Clippers and Tippers. All thanks
for having me
this week.